Hello and welcome to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Lilith Alwyn. I enjoy playing video games and sometimes I like to share that experience with others. Today we are picking up where we left off in playing through the story of Life is Strange Reunion. This is part 4 of my playthrough of it. If you are not familiar with the game or haven't seen any of the game up to this point, the other 3 playthroughs are available on my YouTube channel, which is Lilith Alwyn. If you have been watching up to this point, welcome.
It started in December, but lately it's been getting worse. So I came to Max for help. And she told me, well, it's really more about what I told her. That Arcadia Bay is still standing. And my mom, and everyone else, is alive. But then she told me that until very recently, this wasn't the case. But if I'm here, and Arcadia Bay is also here, I don't know. Do you know what it means? The visions, the different realities smashed together?
I have some, I want to say theories, but they're closer to fears at this point. Give me a minute. Max told me you're into astronomy. You want to take a look around? There's an image I captured upstairs that could be a new celestial object. Or it's just a speck of dust. Either way, you can help me name it.
Seriously? You're on.
All right, Moses. Let's see if you're as nerdy as Max says you are.
Alright, we have a new message from Max. Oh, Max said you and Moses are gonna love each other. And then we have a journal entry, I think. Yeah, okay. After years of waiting, hundreds of miles and thousands of times playing every scenario out in my head, it happened. I met up with Max, and it wasn't a moment too soon. For all my worrying, it turned out that Max was the one in trouble and I got to save her ass. Sure, I got into some beef with a loudmouth local and an overly enthusiastic bouncer along the way. I did manage to talk my way out of any serious trouble. Good to know I've still got it. It was almost too perfect. How I swept in on her at this creepy house she was breaking into and whisked her away before the cops came. It was wonderful, but also a little sad. In the truck, after we got back, before I crashed out, I was thinking, Max has a whole life now without me. Who are we to each other now? Can we still fit together? I've heard her rummaging around downstairs. I guess I better go. I don't think this conversation will be anything like the thousands I've been prepping in my head. Maybe that's for the best.
Max isn't thinking about her birthday right now. All the more reason to get her something.
Cute. So it looks like it's allowing us to interact with things different from when Max was in here.
Maybe Moses would let me print something for Max's birthday.
Oh, that's really cute. And of course Moses would.
Moses is going full Pepe Silvia with this investigation. A bunch of guys getting pissed off on a message board. This never ends well.
Those guys at the bar are planning their protest for tomorrow? I don't like that timing at all.
Agreed. And the form is password protected. If someone was able to obtain it...
I'm on it.
September 8th, culture clash or something darker. It's been over 9 months since the storm that battered Lakeport and destroyed several local businesses. As residents attempt to rebuild, some of them are uniting in their criticisms of an unlikely target. "I've been trying to get my insurance to pay out for months now," says Joey Powell, the owner of Kruller's Bar and Grill, which has struggled to reopen in the months since the storm. Meanwhile, Caledon is happy to screw over the town. The new science complex is just the start. Some locals seem to agree that the university is capitalizing on the town's misfortune. Tensions have been growing in recent months, with several altercations taking place between Lakeport residents and Caledon students and staff. A few of these skirmishes have happened in or outside the Snapping Turtle. The bar is a favorite of Lakeport locals, and also serves many Caledon students thanks to its proximity to campus. A lot of anti-Caledon sentiment has also been shared on a password-protected message board on StrifeNet, a forum website. The Lakeport Daily News was unable to gain access to the board, but an anonymous source reported that several members have already been suspended for violating the forum's rules against violent threats.
Is that the dude from the bar last night?
That's where I found Max last night. The place would be rubble if she hadn't been there.
And Max thinks the house is where the fire started. I don't know why it's important, only that it is.
September 21st, demolition averted, tensions high on Fremont Street. Early this morning, Lakeport PD responded to the sound of demolition sirens at a mansion on 3180 Fremont Street, the home of Caledon University's secretive Abraxas Society. The building was scheduled to be demolished this fall, until complaints from the Lakeport Historical Commission and the Abraxas Alumni Network were enough to halt the process, or so they believed. The demolition appeared to be in progress when police arrived, though no explosive charges were found when police gained access to the basement. One Caledon student was found at the site and released after questioning. When asked for a comment, Abraxas president Reggie Kagan replied that the whole thing has gotten so expletive up, before realizing he was too late for a trigonometry class. Caledon's president Owen Teller has yet to respond. Meanwhile, the Lakeport Historical Commission has issued a statement. "This is a blatant attempt by the Caledon administration to circumvent the law. The president of a liberal arts college should be familiar with the term hubris and its consequences."
I've barely met this lady, but I keep seeing her face.
Safi was my best friend. I hate to put her up here, but she's been acting pretty erratic lately.
Whoa. What happened here?
Max took that photo before she jumped back here. But I swear the fire was in a slightly different place when she showed it to me yesterday.
So, Max's presence has changed something. But the fire is still on its way.
So many post-its. I've got to take this guy outside some night and ask him questions. Is this an art room or a physics lab? Moses seems to know how to blend the two with expertise. This is the coolest kettle in the history of heating liquids. I'm not big on the magical schoolgirl thing, but she gets badass points for that eye patch. If I wanted to make Moses' day, I could ask for his anime recommendations.
I do not remember that schoolgirl figurine having an eye patch, but maybe my
I wish
memory
my
is
job
failing
would let
me.
me keep a nerd den. A horticulturalist, too? What can't this guy do? A pet iguana? Dude, this office has everything.
If Chloe was for
Some of Max's
academia, she would
favorites
love
are in
this
here.
office.
It's good that she found a new movie buddy.
Maya Okada's work went unappreciated in her lifetime, but is finally getting the recognition it deserves. This collection is a reproduction of her self-published chapbook and includes 9 short stories from a brilliant memoirist whose life was cut tragically short. Away from Home, stories by Maya Okada.
Did he paint this himself? Why'd he stop? Moses needs a name for this dot. That should help him out.
Picked a slightly more serious answer because you would hope by now she's just a little bit mature, hopefully.
Wow. You process quickly.
I'm just laying it all out. We'll see if anything emerges.
So, Professor, have you solved me yet?
Not in the slightest. But I do have some follow-up questions. I'm sure you do too. Why don't you start?
I don't mean to snoop, but who's Maya Okada?
She was a friend of Safi's. They were really close until Maya's suicide. That's what started all the craziness last year. Safi blamed several people for Maya's death, and she used her powers to get revenge.
Well, it's great that you bought her book.
And I wasn't the only one. Maya's work has been getting more attention in the last year. I'm sure Safi's delighted.
I know we have a metaphysical mystery to solve, but can I use your 3D printer?
What for?
It's Max's birthday. She's being so brave about this whole save the school thing, but I think she needs some encouragement. Your anime wall gave me an idea.
Say no more. You have to text me when you give it to her. She's gonna love it.
You got it.
Yeah, so that's not how 3D printers work. You have to like send an actual blueprint to the machine to print something. So unless they just skipped showing us her designing the blueprint or finding the blueprint, it's just gonna print whatever he had printed last. So, okay, I guess.
Give it to me straight, Doc. I'm ready.
I'd like to hear more about your visions. You said they started in December?
Yeah. And they weren't even visions at first. Just weird daydreams. Of a storm, or a path, or... But they just kept coming. Then I started thinking about them, even when I didn't want to think about them. And that moment in the green room a few days ago... I don't think it was a vision. I think some part of me really went somewhere.
Okay. What were you doing in the green room before it started?
Looking in a mirror. That place was a grimy dump. Usually my favorite kind of bar. But for some reason, I started thinking about tornadoes. When Max and I were in high school, there was this crazy week where Max thought a tornado was going to destroy the school. No. Sorry, that did happen. But it also didn't happen? I don't... What's happening right now?
Let's start with what happened 10 years ago. A storm threatened your town, and Max was forced to make a choice. She saved you, and Arcadia Bay was destroyed.
But the town is okay. My mom texted me an hour ago.
Yes. Somehow, the storm didn't destroy the town, and you didn't die. Which doesn't make any sense, except... A year ago, a storm threatened the school and the town. And Max made another choice. Or rather, she refused to choose between Safi and Caledon. Somehow she saved Safi and the school. And however she tied those realities together, it appears...
She tied up some loose ends while she was at it. She brought me and Arcadia Bay back together? With Safi and all the rest?
Yes. Somehow. Your vision started when you remembered the tornado. The thing that couldn't have happened, but did. A paradox. Your life and experiences are coexisting along an entirely different reality. And that's not sustainable. Maybe when you encounter a paradox, you come unfixed somehow, but that would mean even us talking about it directly could... Oh no.
Bright lights warning.
Chloe, can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
Okay, stay calm and tell me what you see.
It's always the same path. It ends in this outcropping with a couple of benches. Like a viewpoint.
New message from Safi. I like the view from the real overlook just fine, but this, I could stare at this forever. Tell me about... Oh. So from dead Safi, then from alive Safi. Tell me about it. I've been all over the country, but nothing beats this view. Alive Chloe. What the hell? Safi, are you here? Alive Safi. Oh, hey, nice to meet you, Chloe. Sorry, I forgot to say that last night. Dead Chloe. What's happening? Alive Safi. Wow, looks like the gang's all here. Alive Chloe. What are you doing here? Dead Safi. Being dead mostly. At least some of me is. Alive Safi. She's right. The rest of reality was decided by Max. But this place contains the full truth of what happened to us. It remembers. Alive Safi. I like coming back here and sitting on the bench just to remind myself. Alive Chloe. I don't think you should, like, hang out on the purgatory bench. This place is dangerous. Dead Safi. I mean, sure, but what's the worst that could happen? Alive Chloe. For fuck's sake, death. Alive Safi. Chloe, grow up. We're already dead. And then text from an unknown number. Whoa, this place again. This girl again. Alive Chloe. What is this? How do I unsubscribe? What the hell? Why is my name Alive Chloe? Unknown number. Hey, E.E. Cummings, find the caps lock. Are you all on the same path? Meet you at the top. Dead Chloe. Where am I? Oh, great. There's two of her. What the fuck? Okay.
The Overlook. That's where Safi died.
But there's a lighthouse, too. Like the one from Arcadia Bay. There's a sign. It's for Caledon. And my old high school?
So this place pulls attributes from both towns. Hence the lighthouse.
The sky is... wild. Lots of auroras and shit.
So it's night.
She called off the search. Stopped looking for herself. Missing, they said. Then, lost. Going, she replied. Then, gone.
What's happening now?
There's always something weird when I get to the top of the path. Me, dead. Safi, alive. A turbocharged lighthouse beam.
Okay. As far as we know, nothing in this space is real, or can hurt you.
Safi practically lives here now.
Left, mostly trees. Right, weird voices, sounds of someone crying. Up, overlook and lighthouse, some crazy tableau. There's a lot to learn here, if you're willing to explore, and watch yourself die repeatedly. I finally know the truth. Can't wait to see what Max has to say about it. I've been everywhere. Well, almost everywhere. The lighthouse door is shut. What do you think is in there, Chloe?
The, ground turned to my high school bathroom.
Interesting. Does that place hold any special meaning?
Sure. It's where Max ripped apart space-time to save me.
Following gameplay contains depictions of violence. And bright lights. Blood and depictions of death.
Okay, Max is pointing a gun at Safi, and there are a lot of photos.
Photos of what?
Ooh, I don't like that.
Shit. I saw Max. She had a gun, and it always ends a little differently, but I died. That's
Poor
what I've
Chloe.
been seeing. Me dying. Max killing me.
You said there were photos. What happened after that?
The lighthouse beam turned on, and... What's wrong?
Chloe, you vanished. Disappeared for about 3 seconds.
What the fuck?
Before you came crashing back into the cabinet.
What? Where did I go?
I don't know. I think maybe that place takes you back to the moment where Max made her choice. About Safi. About you. Max stitched these realities together, but if you keep going back there, picking at the stitches, it could all unravel.
I saw some of Safi's thoughts and memories. We're stuck in that place together.
Makes sense. Safi is aware of the dual realities, and she's suddenly back on campus. Maybe she's looking for the same answers you are.
She seems... depressed.
Well, you and she are trapped inside your own deaths. Emotionally, I can't imagine what that is doing to the both of you.
But Max chose to save me. Why do I keep dying?
You're returning to the moment of Max's choice. If the choice had been up to you, save yourself or save the town, what would you do?
I'd save the town. I'd sacrifice myself. That's what I told Max to do then. At the time, it felt like what I had to do.
And the Overlight seems to reflect that.
Arcadia Bay was brought back to life. Why aren't they stuck in that place too? My mom hasn't told me about any weird visions.
Have you told her about your visions? My point is, we don't know what's happening in Arcadia Bay. We can conjecture, but my focus is on helping you.
That's it. Call Joyce. See if Joyce is having visions.
So what do I do? How do I make sure I don't think about... you know?
Well, distractions seem to help. Your job. Loud music, lots of people, probably kept you safer. But now that you're aware of it, and what it means, we might have just accelerated whatever is happening. I'm so sorry.
Poor Moses.
Hey, man. I asked.
We won't risk any more explorations into the Overlight. That's what we're calling it now, by the way. I'll do some brainstorming. Maybe research mental techniques for...
Don't bother. You've got to focus on the fire.
But we need a plan. Your visions are growing in intensity, and that place is dangerous. If you spend more time there, you could end up in the other timeline. The one where you died.
I'm serious. It's okay.
I really hope they don't kill off any of the characters I like in this game.
Why should I get to cheat death? It's not like I deserve it more than my dad. Or Rachel.
Oh, I forgot about her dad.
Max saved me in the bathroom. But she couldn't make it stick. The time she bought me, it's enough. More than I deserve.
What do you mean? Of course you deserve to exist.
Not according to reality, or the universe, or whatever keeps trying to make me dead. Max has done everything she could for me. She always has. The least I can do is be there for her now. So, on to the good stuff. Who do we think is planning to start a fire? I met this guy last night. Didn't seem like a criminal. Criminally pretentious, maybe.
Lucas Colmenero is a former Caledon professor. He's been stirring up animosity between Caledon and Lakeport.
If he hates Caledon, you and Max won't be able to get much out of him. Max may have gone full Ivory Tower, but bars are still my scene. I'll head back there right now to chat with him and his protest buddies. Maybe I can learn more about their plans.
Oh, yeah, so in the last playthrough, or the last playthrough, we realized Safi had been impersonating people, including that guy that used to be a professor. I guess she's herself right now, so we'll see how that goes. Oh, we're playing Max now. Interesting.
You can do this, Max. It's only Safi.
And we have a new message from Chloe. So Max said, after a lot of effort in making a jackass of myself, Safi was a step ahead of me the whole time, but at least she's ready to meet now. Chloe said, where? Max said, Snapping Turtle just got here. I think she's waiting for me on the back patio. Chloe said, I'll be right there. Wait, what's our code? Max said, oh, what? Chloe said, a word or phrase so we know it's us and not her. Max said, that's a good idea. How about razzmatazz? Chloe said, oh, I was thinking more like 2 whales or something normal that only we would know, but we can do your weird ass thing instead. Max said, you know what, forget it, I'm going in. Chloe said, good luck, razzmatazz.
Stop stalling, Max. Go talk to her.
No, I'm gonna look at stuff out here. Because that's what we do in these games, you look at everything first.
I wonder if Safi was lurking around the turtle last night.
She absolutely was.
The last time I saw Safi, I told her I couldn't support her recklessness. Hope she's not in a reckless mood today. I might need an emergency keg if things with Safi get too intense. She's actually here. I almost can't believe it. Safi?
In the flesh.
Putting aside everything that just happened, I'm really glad to see you. The real you.
Oh. I do not deserve you, Max Caulfield. That's it.
I really don't trust Safi. She makes me so uneasy.
Well, don't just sit there and gawk. What did you want to talk to me about?
Why are you here? After all this time?
Oh, is that it? I don't know. Maybe I miss this place. Maybe I wanted to peep those famous leaves, or maybe I have some unfinished business.
Safi.
Come on, Max. If you ask me basic-ass questions, you'll get basic-ass answers.
Whatever brought you back, I'm glad you're here. I've been worried about you.
Is that why you told my mom I was here? Either you're terrible at taking a hint, or you're just a terrible friend.
She wasn't supposed to say anything. She promised.
Aha! Option 3. A terrible judge of character. You really thought a promise from my mom meant anything? The sad truth is, I'm here for you. Don't give me that dewy-eyed look. I can't decide if it makes me want to kiss you or murder you.
Then why are you returning to Caledon now? Did something happen on the road?
I left here believing I had a purpose. I was gonna find more people like us. But the further I got from Caledon, the more I started to feel... what's the word?
Unmoored?
Deranged. These intrusive thoughts started playing in my head. My emotions were all over the place, and the visions... horrible. Waking dreams of my death. The storm. And I realized it wasn't being on the road or being away from Caledon. It wasn't my mother or Diamond or anyone else. It was you. You did something to me.
people were in danger. I needed to stop the storm. And that meant stopping you from doing any more damage.
You actually think the storm was just about me? Everyone here has forgotten what happened in the storm, but I'm still living it. Do you even know?
Your power went haywire. You broke into pieces. I had to pull you together.
And then what? Think. Where did you go in there?
Bright lights warning.
It was all these motel rooms. Like the ones Chloe and I stayed in.
Have you considered why?
After Arcadia Bay, the road became my safe place. I guess being in another storm made my mind go back there.
Where did you go next?
I'm remembering. It was like the eye of the storm. Did I block this out? Was I affected by storm amnesia?
Did you and Moses come up with that? Cute.
The lighthouse. The overlook. I remember thinking, it's the same storm. It's all somehow connected. And then I saw you. You were dead on the ground. I thought I could use my power to bring you back. To merge the timelines.
But you saw her too, didn't you?
Chloe. She was surrounded by all the suffering and trauma from the storm. I thought, if I could remove it, maybe she'd be okay. Maybe she and I could start over. All I needed to do was...
The moment you saw her, she was all that mattered. You forgot all about me.
Ouch.
I'm sorry. I had no idea what I would find in there. I went into the storm to save you.
Of course you did. You're Max fucking Caulfield, Space-Time's golden girl. You'll always try to save everyone and everything you can. But fuck! How many times do you need the universe to tell you it's not interested? These things we have, they're just cruel jokes. Your powers destroyed a whole town. You really thought the same powers would bring it back without any issues?
I thought I was beginning to understand my powers. But you're right. I've been... naive to think I could ever really know them. Moses and I have been working for months to understand and control my powers. How can I understand them if I don't even trust my own mind?
Now, there's a question worth asking. And while you're answering that one, maybe throw in what you and Moses are up to. What are you collecting evidence for? What is that weird selfie photo of you, and why is my name on a whiteboard labeled suspects?
You snuck into Moses' office?
Don't deflect. You say that you're my friend, that you care about me? Prove it. Tell me what is going on.
Oh my gosh, I don't know.
This campus is going to burn to the ground.
Hope I don't regret this.
Unless I stop it.
How do you... Oh, I see.
Then you can understand why I am using my powers and doing everything I can to figure out how it starts.
If you saw this campus burn down, then it means it was supposed to happen. Who are you to stop it?
What are you saying? I can't just let it burn.
Reality is cruel, but it's still reality. It doesn't bend to your will.
Moses dies. I saw him fall to his death. It was horrible.
I'm sorry, I didn't realize. I know you're doing what you think is right. I really hope it is this time. Oh, look. It's my mom. See what damage you have wrought?
You should take it. You won't be able to avoid her forever.
Fine. Enjoy the lakeside vibes. I'll be back.
Sophie seems really messed up. After talking to her, I have even more questions than before. Sophie could...
The moment you saw her, she was all
I want to see how this plays out with the other decision.
She forgot all about me. Of course, you're...
Dan, my powers.
You say that you're my friend, that you care about me? Prove it. Tell me what is going on.
No, not this time. I do care about you, Sophie, but I don't trust you. You could have told Moses you were here. He would have been so excited. But you deceived him. Like you tried to deceive me.
Oh, I'm sorry. Am I deceptive? You don't like it when I use my power? Fuck, do you even realize what a hypocrite you are? You don't lie to people, you just bend their entire reality. I bet you've been rewinding this whole conversation.
You're right. I used my power. This conversation is so important. You're so important that I keep hoping I'll find the right combination of words to...
What? Fix me?
No. To make you realize that I am your friend. And I love you for who you are.
If you were my friend, you would understand that I had my reasons for staying hidden. You would trust me and you would let me in. Fine. I guess that's that. Oh, look. It's my mom. See what damage you have wrought?
You should take it. You won't be able to avoid her forever.
Fine. Enjoy the lakeside vibes. I'll be back.
Sophie could be a while. When I'm ready,
I'm gonna go with the other decision.
Dan, my powers.
You say that you're my friend, that you care about me? Prove it. Tell me what is going on.
I don't think she's the one that sets the fire. I think she's just got some shit she needs to deal with.
Sophie could be a while. Sophie's been gone for 9 months. It must feel so surreal to be back here.
So this is what Safi has written. It's like last year never happened. Everyone's walking around the quad like normal, like reality didn't collapse and reform itself around them. I guess I should be relieved, but I just feel invisible. A flash of lightning brings them into view. Persephone's gun, Demeter's frightened face, her loss, a gaping empty page, her grief hardbound to fits of rage. She screamed, then fell, then vanished without trace. It never happened. So is it over now? Are these our old familiar rooms and doors? Or could you, on your way to class, fall headlong through the looking glass and find yourself again on wild shores?
Safi.
Max is using her powers again. I think she managed to sneak into and out of Owen's office, though it's hard to tell with someone who keeps fucking with reality in order to hide her tracks. This from the girl who guilt-tripped me for wanting to use my powers. What is she up to, and how is Chloe involved? I move and gravel crunches between my joints. I stretch and feel the stitches tear. You put me back together. Do you expect my thanks? I'm here. I'm alive. Congrats. Your broken doll, beloved, discarded. I can fool anyone but you. You can lie to anyone but me.
Even for Safi, that's some heavy chain smoking. Chloe used to love collecting these. Whatever Chloe's doing now, I hope she's okay.
I'll check in with Max, then see what we can dig up about the protests.
So the heckler guy again?
Ooh, not sure I want to step into the middle of whatever this is. New plan. Find out more about the protests, then come back to Max. Moses mentioned that professor and some townies organizing a protest on a message board. Better look into it.
Alright, journal entry first. After my dad died, I had a lot of super vivid, pretty horrible dreams around the same theme. We'd be driving down the road, listening to terrible country music. Then, wham, 18-wheeler, right up the ass. Or we'd be on stage, torturing some Shakespearean couplet. Then, wham, enter 40 tons of death. Stage right. No matter how it started, always ended the same way. The thing is, as horrible as these dreams were, I always knew they were just that. Dreams. Scattered bursts of random brain goo. Emotionally harrowing, sure, but they couldn't ever really hurt me. For a long time now, I've been trying to convince myself that these nightmares were made of the same stuff. Even as they've disrupted my life after I nearly went full freak out in that green room. Even as I set out to find Max. They're just dreams, I repeated, like a mantra these past months. Well, so much for that. Dreams don't make your entire mind and body disappear from existence before reappearing somewhere else in the room. The look on Moses' face, it was like the lab rat he was studying started firing laser beams out of his eyes. Moses, by the way, is clearly the best thing going in this school. If I had a teacher like him growing up, I'd probably be studying the effects of weight loss drugs on gerbils right now. But if even he can't understand what the hell is going on with me, well, maybe that 18-wheeler is right around the corner after all. Moses said, "Hi, Chloe, this is Moses Murphy." Chloe said, "Hey, Moses, you got some more dust specks that need naming?" Moses said, "Not at the moment. I just wanted to open up a line of communication so you can keep me informed about, you know." Chloe, sure. Have you heard from Safi yet? Apparently Max has been chasing her ass all around campus. Moses, really? No, I haven't. It will be interesting if you two meet, given that you seem to occupy the same quantum position. Chloe, right, I usually save that position for the second date. That's a joke. I don't even know what you're talking about, to be honest. Moses said, it's what I was saying earlier, about the merge Max seems to have performed. The two of you are sort of cosmically entwined, it seems. Chloe says, right, that clears it all up. Anyway, thanks for reaching out. I'll let you know if any weird shit happens again. Which, given my track record, is almost certain. Moses said, good, I'm here whenever you need me. Now we'll look at things, explore things,
This making out and doing
talk to
drugs
the people
booth
we're
has a lot
supposed to
of
talk
funny
to.
buttons in it. Is the art upside down, or is our world? Whoa. Hey, buddy. You're like a month early. Maybe this pumpkin's actually an alien monster. Just
I
pretend
forgot we
to be
had
a
collectibles
jack-o'-lantern.
we could get.
If I knew college involved dart gun battles, I might have applied myself more in high school. Her laptop and my truck would have a great time getting high together. Her laptop and my truck would have a great time getting high together. So this is the Amanda. Be cool, Chloe. Hey. Amanda, right?
Oh, hey. It's quite a show you put on last night. Wish I could have sold tickets for it.
If you're looking to book any shows this month, my band is headed east soon.
Oh, you're in a band.
Oh, I manage them. Drugstore Makeup. They're a mathcore synth-pop art punk band.
Oh, sweet. So, like, the Minutemen mixed with a little Fall of Troy.
Yeah. Spot on.
Send me their stuff. I'll see if there's a date that works.
I'm sorry if all the stuff with Max is, I don't know, weird.
A little. But what isn't weird these days? I'm just glad she's okay. More than okay, actually. She's, like, glowing. You didn't knock her up, did you?
Really? I mean, it was kind of an intense night. And morning. I'm surprised.
You can go see for yourself. She was meeting someone. I think one of her students? I'm understaffed, so I'm not serving back there today.
Makes sense. Thanks. See you later.
I'll be here.
Hey, what's the deal with these?
Damn it. Hey, Joey! We gotta keep these firecrackers outside with the rest. Some of the Lakeport dudes are apparently planning a fireworks party this weekend. Doesn't matter to me as long as it's not in here where they could quite literally blow up in my face.
Sounds reasonable. Not much of a stage, but I could see Drugstore Makeup blowing some Mountain State minds here. I guess security's pretty lax around here.
Guess so.
What do you do when you're not getting in fights with strange women at bars?
I used to pull shifts at Kreller's before that closed. Now I'm trying to get a job at the timber mill where my dad worked.
What happened to him?
He skipped out on us when I was pretty young. Don't know where he went.
Sounds like an asshole. In my experience, no dad beats asshole dad every time.
Good to know.
I've been hearing about this anti-Caledon group. How do I get in?
You want to protest Caledon? Aren't you a student there?
I'm a prospective grad student, but I come from a town in Oregon that's a lot like Lakeport. I'm tired of seeing rich assholes bulldoze through small towns.
I feel that. Well, there were some informational flyers at the last meeting here. Joey told us to destroy them after, but you never know.
I'll look around. Thanks. So, what's this protest against Caledon all about?
You'll have to ask Joey. He's the man behind the plan.
But you're part of that whole group, right? There must be some reason.
Everyone's got their reasons. I don't expect we'll accomplish fuck all, but it beats sitting around and bitching about it.
See you later, Ren.
You got it.
Nothing to go off of yet. Maybe I can get someone else to open up? Looks complicated and full of tiny pieces. My old nerd friends Steph and Mikey would love it. Add this to Amanda's laptop and my van for a full-on stickergasm. Imagine living in a place where you can just leave your coat somewhere and it's still there later.
Dear listeners, there was a moment last night when I thought I might never get to speak to you again. Never share what I've discovered. When the countdown rang out at the Abraxas house and it became clear that the very building I was standing in would be demolished in a matter of seconds, only my quick wits, my poise under pressure, and my determination to share the truth kept me alive.
Yeah, nobody helped her.
And what have I discovered? That the administration is so hell-bent on destroying the Abraxas house that they're willing to break the law and put lives at risk. The Lakeport County Court has ordered that the Abraxas house cannot be demolished until a structural engineer examines the foundation. That inspection is scheduled for 2 days from now. So why were there explosives lining the walls of the basement this weekend? I have one theory. The Abraxas alumni network is vast and well-connected. The elites of business and politics. Could their fabled Hall of Secrets be filled with illicit blackmail material? Blackmail that current and former members use for leverage against the administration? I'm not the only one with concerns. Students and faculty alike are wondering what sinister truths Abraxas might be hiding. So one must ask, why would President Teller coordinate an illegal fly-by-night demolition? Is the Abraxas Society's iron grip on the administration beginning to slip? Or is the administration so intent on covering up whatever terrible skeletons lay buried inside the Abraxas Hall of Secrets? I will not rest until I have found the truth and reported it to you.
First one to stop a fire from burning down the school gets a gumball. Water is an essential part of a healthy beer diet.
Hey. I hear you're the guy to ask about the protest.
No clue what you're talking about.
I'm gonna need some intel before I can get this guy to talk to me. everyone knows the best grilled cheese comes from a shopping cart in the alleyway outside the bar at 2 a.m. This guy seems like he knows something. So, do you live here or what?
I'm working. Many great writers worked in bars. Capote, Kerouac, Burroughs.
I get it. I do my best work in bars, too. Could any of those dudes set up a merch table in under 5 minutes? So, what's your deal? You got booted from Caledon, but you're hanging around because... I bet I know. Divorce?
Actually, yes. I'm staying in Lakeport to remain connected to my son. How did you know?
You have strong divorced guy vibes.
Uh-huh. And your obvious daddy issues are from your own parents' divorce, I'm guessing?
No. My dad died when I was a kid.
Oh.
What's the deal with that guy Joey? Is he, like, your leader?
Go ask him yourself. I'm busy.
I'm hearing about this protest against Caledon. I want in.
I'm afraid your association with a certain former colleague of mine means I will have to decline further conversation.
Really? Why?
Goodbye.
I'm gonna need some intel before I can get this guy to talk to me. I'll need that password if I want to get into the forum. I guess... I've been hearing about this
Joe.
See you later, Ren.
You got it.
No one's talking. If I can scrounge around the bar, maybe I can find something useful.
Hey-o.
I'm sorry if all the stuff with Max is... You talked to her?
Just for a beat. She was meetings.
See you later.
Oh my
Be
gosh, I don't know where else to look. I feel like I've looked everywhere.
No one's talking. If I can scrounge around the bar, maybe I can find something
You
useful.
said there might be a flyer laying around, but I don't see any from their gathering.
Angry townies plus firecrackers. I'll go ahead and put this down as concerning.
Is that what I needed to look at? Nope.
I'm gonna need some
There's
intel before I
more.
can
Okay.
get this guy to talk to me.
Come on, where's the stuff I need? Oh, hey, look.
I can't make out much, but I think this is the password I'm looking for. Got the
We have a text. Oh, just a new objective.
password. Now time to take a look at that forum.
Okay, do we just look on our phone? Or can I borrow Amanda's computer, maybe? Yeah. Nice.
Do you know anything about this protest that people are planning online?
I've heard some things. I tried looking into it, but their forum is password protected.
I think I might have that password, actually.
For real? Let's take a look.
Amanda's amazing.
And we're in.
Forum for like-minded Lakeport residents to organize for legitimate resistance against the corrupt leadership of Caledon University.
Nothing like a little Latin to class up your angry protest. I'm guessing the mod is Joey.
Protest is on September 22nd, time and place to be announced. Find or message me for details. Right on, brother. I'll have to skip Bowling League and drive up from Brattleboro for this one.
Anyone willing to skip Bowling League must be serious about combating institutional corruption.
Truth will out. They will all pay
This
tomorrow.
dude is legit scary. And none of his buddies seem concerned at all.
All of the elitist fucks who allowed Lakeport to suffer while Caledon grows richer, all the students who turned their heads or didn't give a fuck about us in the first place.
And the winner for most creative use of the $sign goes to Cardinal Sin.
Remember, even though this is a private message board, always assume
They're
infiltration.
pretty paranoid about infiltrators. Which means I'd better do a really good job infiltrating their shit.
These fucking assholes. How is any of this going to help? They're gonna set back everything we're doing to rebuild the town.
The protest hasn't happened yet. We could still keep it from getting out of hand.
You're right. I'll tell Noelle to get campus security ready.
Good plan. I'll see if I can get any more info out of Joey. See you later.
I'll be here.
The forum is scary. But it gave me a lot of good intel to use with the bartender.
Oh, now we
for
get
tomorrow?
to shit talk him.
Excuse me?
Protest, man. I'm on the message board.
What's your tag?
We've been chatting for weeks. I'm Cardinal Sin.
I see. Maybe you are, but no way to know for sure, is there? Why weren't you at the last meeting?
Dude, it was Bowling League. We had our match against those dillweeds from Brattleboro. Did you expect me to no-show?
I guess that checks out. Maybe you missed the meeting, but you must know the group motto from the message board. What is it?
Sic Semper Tyrannis, which I believe translates to, how sick will it be when we squash these tyrants?
Close enough. All right, you're good. Hate to be so paranoid, but you know how it is. We muster here, noon tomorrow, and then head straight for the admin building. And prepare yourself. This reckoning has been a long time coming. Things could get heated.
That's what I'm banking on.
This lady doth motherfucking protest. Time to tell Max she's got a girl on the inside.
Hello, ma'am. Can I tell you about our grilled cheese specials today?
Chloe!
Cheese, okay. You do not need to act this surprised every time we see each other.
Did you turn up anything about the protest?
Yeah. It's not good. There's a whole message board of angry locals descending on campus tomorrow. I don't think anyone can stop it.
At least now we can be prepared.
What about you? Did you crack the case with the Abrax holes?
No, I'm at a dead end. I know Sophie is hiding something in her bag, but she was too smart to leave it with me.
What's with all the sneaky stuff? Why don't I just run over there, grab what's in her bag, throw the bag in the water, and give you the stuff?
Throw her bag in the water?
Yoink.
Bitch, you did not just...
What the fuck? Here, take the mask before she comes back and beats my ass.
That's diabolical.
Sophie had an Abraxas mask in her bag. We have it now, thanks to you.
So many questions. But for now, I think we better run before she realizes she's missing it. And I have just the getaway.
Oh my gosh. We tell Sophie what's going on and then we steal something out of her bag. That's not really how you earn her trust. Oh, this is cute. I bet it's even better with the original soundtrack.
And then did I say something badass? Like, it's time to fight fire with fire.
You did not. I thought about it, but decided it would be lame. At least coming from me. So, I know President Teller was the one who ordered the demolition last night. And I'm pretty sure Reggie was involved somehow. He's the president of Abraxas.
Double presidential crime. 2 for the price of 1.
There's a secret occultist party at the Abraxas house tonight. Sophie must be going. That's why she had the mask.
And now we have it. Next stop, freaky college party.
What about the protesters? Could one of them really start the fire?
They're super pissed off and looking to make themselves heard. Honestly, with what I've learned about Caledon using the storm to take over more of Lakeport, I can't say I blame them for being angry. But this shit's dangerous.
At least we know about it now. That gives us a shot, right?
What happened between you and Sophie?
I told her about the fire. Her reaction was disturbing. She blames me for what's happening to her. And to you. And I think she's right. What's scary is that I didn't even know I was using my powers this time. And I still created a mess.
Look, I don't know Sophie, but from what I can tell, she was plenty fucked up before you ever met her. Yes, your powers are weird, and sometimes freak me out too. But there isn't a single person in the world I would trust with them more than you.
I needed to hear that. Thank you.
Don't mention it. Hey, I made you something. Now that Supermax is back in action, I thought she needed her own badass action figure.
That is adorable.
Happy birthday!
This is incredible! With everything going on, I barely remembered today was my birthday.
Good thing my ass is here then. Okay, so Amanda. I get it.
Uh-huh.
Seriously. She's cute. Funny. Not drowning in shared baggage. I like her.
Well, good. I always thought you two would be friends.
Oh. So you were thinking of me the whole time you were with her?
That's not what I said. But sure. Did you and Moses figure out anything?
Hard to say. I got the feeling he couldn't decide if he was more interested in helping me or studying me.
What does he think is going on?
The word paradox was thrown around a lot. Also, anomaly. Apparently, me and this Safi chick are cosmically entwined because we occupy the same quantum position. Really, Max, you should buy a girl a drink before you cosmically entwine her next time.
Har har. The fact that you can joke about your existential crisis is actually pretty unsurprising.
Thank you much. I bet I loved being a part of it. Using your powers. I bet it felt... exciting. Like... being in on it again. After all this time.
Of course you are. Ever since that day at 2L's. I think I would have gone insane a long time ago without you as my confidant.
But... it's weird. That version of me that just fucked with your friend. What happened to her after you rewound?
Moses has his theories. I don't really understand them. I just think we are much more than the one version of ourselves. We're like a kaleidoscope of all the choices we could make and the people we could be.
Damn, Max. You send a girl to Vermont for 1 year and she gets all heady. I like it.
When I was living this weekend, the first time, I really thought my life was starting to make some sense. But it seems like chaos always finds me.
The only chaos you're dealing with is me. Everything was fine before I showed up. You have a whole new life here. I know I don't fit into it.
No, that's not what I meant at all.
Okay. So, try again. And if you rewind, I'll know.
I wouldn't dare. I thought my life was starting to make sense, but I was wrong. I was focused on myself, and my career, and everything else. But there was a part of me, maybe the most important part, that was still lost. I don't really know how any of this shit works, but somehow, with all this crazy stuff happening, you're here now. And I know it's because you needed me. But I think I needed you just as much. And I wasn't brave enough to realize it.
Careful!
Okay, I guess we can only hold hands. That makes sense. I was wondering how they would make a kiss work in the canoe. It shouldn't be presented to you as like a big decision that you can make either direction if only one of them actually works.
I can't believe I never took a boat out here until now.
Just add it to the list of conveyances I've dragged your ass into over the years.
Let's hear the list.
Well, there was my truck, of course. That shopping cart in San Francisco. Then there was that Vespa we had in Salt Lake City.
I thought I was gonna go flying off the back so many times.
We had that tandem bicycle in Chicago. That was a disaster. And Izzy's friend's weed dealer's tuk-tuk we joyrode in Nashville.
Honestly, how are we still alive?
You mean, how are we so awesome?
The Maybon party is starting soon. We've got to get to the Abraxas house.
So, what's next? Change into black robes?
Black shirts, going by the old photo. Then we head over to Fremont Street.
And look for smoke.
Well, I think that is a good place to end this playthrough. I will be back sometime in the near future to either finish the game or continue the game. I'm not sure how much of it is left, but I think we're getting pretty close to the end. We've played for probably like 8 hours now, or almost 8 hours, and I think the playthrough, if you like rush through it, is like 7 hours, so I think we're getting close. I'm happy with where the game went this episode, or this part of my playthrough. I'm still really not sure how to feel about Safi. It seems like she's just struggling with some really bad depression, and maybe she's not out to get her friends, but it's just hard to say, like, why did she have the mask in her bag? I am leaning towards Joey being the guy who starts the fire, but yeah, I mean, it could also be the old professor guy. He's kind of a douchebag. I can't even remember his name right now. I don't think Safi starts the fire. I think Safi's just doing her own thing and spinning out from her weird visions, but now that we've recruited Amanda to help and she's getting security involved and we've told Safi what's going on, maybe Safi will show up and like be helpful in the end. Who knows? But I'm excited to see where it goes. If you enjoyed this playthrough, please subscribe to my Twitch or my YouTube so that you can see the next one. Thank you for watching, and I will see you when I see you.